For those of you who have been following, we have dramatically treated this space under our house for mold. We're reading from this book, the Jesus Storybook Bible. If you've never seen it, it's actually a really cool kids Bible. Probably our favorite for kids. It's I think it's beautiful. The teeny weeny true king, Samuel the Lord's stand. 1 Samuel 16. God's people had a new land. Now they want a king. But God is oh my goodness, they are in marvel. They just both woke up. We heard them on the monitor. They're both hungry, they're both happy. And this they weigh about together almost 30 pounds of baby here. Look at all that love. Look at those beauties. You guys are beautiful, 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 beautiful people. For those of you who have been following, we have dramatically treated this space under our house for mold. The next step is to ensure that the mold doesn't return, and that means reducing the humidity in this space. And a part of that strategy is actually going to be waterproofing the stone walls, which are very porous, that contact stone. So I need to waterproof this large wall and at least this lower wall down here. But the main thing is to waterproof this big wall, which is up against soil from the uphill side of the house where a lot of the moisture is coming from, just due to rainfall and gravity. So waterproofing time, some dry lock, and let's see what we can do. Protecting against water incursion into this space, one of the big reasons we've gotten water in this root cellar space under the house is just plain runoff from extreme storms. So let's put in a little curb here to curb the runoff. And that just looks like this, a pressure treated 2x6. We're gonna drop it in right here. This is for like a once every 6 months event. It's not like this board will stay wet. The dry lock on this one wall. This is probably the most critical wall, but I need to really seal this whole space. The goal here is to make this space, which has a bunch of bare soil here, all along this side, on top of this little knee wall, and this big area of bare soil back here. The goal is to make this area, what's the word? Sealed from the soil, so that I can actually put a dehumidifier in here and dry it out so mold doesn't keep growing. So here's the big problem, the bare soil. This area is very problematic. There's no way to seal soil. So what I need to do is actually, or what I'm planning on doing is putting a real thin concrete slab on top of this and on top of this area here, so everything in this space can be sealed. So what I'm gonna do next is move the water heater extend this wall up a little bit and then level this area so I can pour concrete in here in the coming days. Problem with moving the hot water heater is it has water in it, so that's the first thing to do. This will take forever at this rate. It's just trickling out. Okay, that's a little better. I pulled it out so that it would actually drop into the bucket, so I didn't have to hold the bucket the whole time. So we'll just let that drain out. Then we'll lift the hot water heater out of the way temporarily. If I dump this out this window, it's gonna spill everywhere. But that's okay. Okay, so what I have is this little block wall here I've laid in. Honestly glued it in, which is highly effective. I'm going to pour concrete in those cores to kind of lock it all in there. Because it's just held in location by little shims here. And then this area we can level and pour a real thin slab on, which we can seal almost perfectly. Okay, we're done for now. I've got to quit because I have a little shooting date with my boys and their granddad, my dad. So we're gonna do that real quick here. That'll be fun. Hey, how's it taste? You cooked some food over a fire? Nice work. It's called a Ruger 1022. It's probably the most common. It's the most common semi-automatic rifle. Semi-automatic means that every time you pull the trigger, it shoots and reloads itself. So the way that works is this, every time it shoots, this goes all the way back and comes all the way back forward. Where did you get this one? Is this from your dad?
I think it was my grandfather's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's that old, huh?
Yep.
So this is the magazine release.
Safety.
Here's the trigger. Safety is going to be right here. So red is usually fire, and black is safe. And usually it goes the same way on a gun. So you push it that way to shoot. You push it with your shooting hand.
Isn't that trigger nice?
Yeah. I think that it is shooting a little bit of a
It's what?
spread pattern. I can see them.
Yeah.
All right, big man, take your time. And don't slam through your trigger. Just go the first part and then pull the rest of your out. And then pull the rest of the trigger. All right, open your bolt. And dump that round out. Come here. Whatever you're doing, you're consistent. Those are his 2 shots. Shooting, big man. Give those headphones to Justice. See what you can do. Take your time. Do what I told Brighton, which is pull through that trigger, the first part and then the second part, okay? Don't slam through all the trigger pull. You got two parts on that trigger pull. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Take your safety off as soon as you see that box. There you go. Now take your time. No rush. Nice shot. Let's see what you got. Open that bolt and lay it pointed towards the mountain, okay? On my coat. Okay, which one were you shooting at? Alright, find your shots. Oop, one you pulled it way low, which is fine, and one was right here. Yep, so that one was basically a perfect shot. This one, my guess is you just wobbled. Got the last minute of your shoot. That's fun. Thank you, Joyful, for making us a nice pasta sauce.
Oh, because that one's better.
Too bad Mom and Grace are gone, or they would be enjoying this with us.